Okay, the hydrosphere is short and sweet. That atmosphere one was really long, but it becomes very important in climatology, grade 10 science, physics, and as an earthling. And we'll also use it in astronomy. The hydrosphere, this is basically the water of the planet. And again, it has an obvious use, but another one that's super important that's forgotten about. It is certainly a nutrient and a habitat for animals, and it covers the planet. It covers our planet so much that it's the defining characteristic of the planet. Blue and white is what we see from a distance. One of them is liquid water, and the other one is water vapor. So from Saturn, the Cassini space probe took a picture looking back at the sun. You can see the glow, faint glow here of the sun down below. There's Earth as seen from Saturn. And what do we see? A whitish blue dot. So the presence of water on this planet is visible even from halfway across the solar system. Famous astronomer Carl Sagan, who worked with NASA, was the one who begged them to please one day turn a ship around and photograph Earth just to prove to people how tiny we are. And he wrote a book called Pale Blue Dot. And I would strongly recommend it if you like science. And he tries to point out, like, that's it. That's where we are in the universe, the only habitable dot. And it's blue. Okay? So water is ultimately important for life on Earth. And it's the largest source that we know of. Most of the water on Earth is salty. Our body is about 0.15% salt. Seawater is almost 4% salt. So water is way saltier than life. We have to find a means of getting rid of the excess salt in our body. A human being at around the 140-pound mark has about 200 grams of salt in them at any given time. A can of Campbell's soup has almost the same amount. So if you eat a can of Campbell's soup, you have doubled the salt content in your body. Now here's the scary part. A can of Campbell's soup has the same amount of salt as a 500-gram bag of potato chips. There's a lot of hidden salt in our diet. The second function of the ocean that is forgotten is it is a massive heat pump for the planet. There are huge circulations of heat that go from the Arctic, as cold water goes down, moves to the equator and goes up. And this circulation, called convection, spreads nutrients and heat throughout planet Earth. Okay? And then there are these huge belts of currents floating around the Earth that take heat and nutrients from one place to another. And this ocean is about the only reason planet Earth is not a burning hell of uninhabitable waste if we didn't have this massive cooling system. Okay? That's all there was on the hydrosphere.